Don't stop, make it pop. I'm going insane, bro. Is this kid okay? Oh, he says. Where do I go? Oh, we go this way. Oh, give me that. Ooh.
それ以上に重要視されるのはチームワーク。チームワークを生み出す個人プレーは仲間を危機に陥れ殺すこと。例えばだ。さあ、ナルトを殺せ。サモライとサスケは死ぬぞ。と、こうなる。
びっくりしちゃった。
人質を取られた挙句無理な二択を迫られ殺される。任務は命がけの仕事ばかりだ。これを見ろ。これを見ろ。この石に刻んである数多くの名前。これはすべて里で英雄と呼ばれている忍者たちだ。
それいい。俺もそこに名を刻むってこと今決めた。英雄犬死になんてするかって
が、ただの英雄じゃない。
へえ。じゃあどんな英雄たちなんだってばよ。ねえ
殉職した英雄たちだ。
殉職？任務遂行のために死んだってことよ。
これは慰霊碑だ。この中には俺の親友の名も刻まれている。
I blame my friend in college for this game. She should have never introduced me. Now, what are we gonna watch while we do this? Okay. Okay. Let me leave! Thank you. Bottom.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I don't know if I should be upset or...
When my scooter broke, I couldn't go anywhere.
I'll link the channel name of what I'm watching in the background later. You'll see it in the description.
None of this would have happened.
What am I supposed to be doing?
New Wax Black Vanilla. Get closer with the finest fragrances.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. I don't know if I should be upset or impressed that this guy can eat Jolly Ranchers like this.
So I'm eating Jolly Ranchers, right?
Shoot on the Jolly Rancher!
This woman lost her belly button from a medical procedure, but this tattoo artist was able to give it back to her.
Oh. Alright.
This person owns a snake with a little smiley face. This person figured out how to go skiing, but without the skis. I thought this was interesting because I had never seen this before, but this is how quickly the air traffic in the United States shut down after the attacks on September 11, 2001. My dad and I did a fun little experiment. You can make a cool, trippy effect if you take the flashlight on your phone and move it through a laundry basket. This samurai was able to cut a baseball in half.
Why am I getting two? I don't know. I'm new to this game.
This is what happens when you drop a cup on the floor in a military cafeteria. This chef got a functional tattoo that gives perfect measurements for a tablespoon and a teaspoon.
Ingredient in a sauce or something, measure it out, boom. Yeah, don't believe the accuracy? Check this out.
Attempt to make this shoe launch off the desk on its own. You ready?
He's got a fucking capybara! It's a capybara!
This is a responsible place to play basketball. What do you think this band is talking about? Here's an extreme close-up of a wire getting cut. This chiropractor is a professional that specializes in helping dogs that have pain in their neck.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap.
This shark expert was about to jump in the water, but was pretty lucky they didn't. Nobody was hurt, and the shark eventually swam away. Scientists grabbed some slices of cheese from the grocery store and put them under a microscope. He found little microscopic pieces of plastic scattered throughout the cheese. Food that is processed in a factory contains more plastic compared to food that isn't made in a factory. These students were playing musical chairs when one student thought of a big brain move.
Oh, that kind of slipped out.
Officer, arrest me! Arrest me, officer!
Oh, you okay? I'm so sorry.
This guy wanted to bury a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos so that future civilizations will discover it thousands of years from now.
Was elevated and seismically isolated so that if there was an earthquake, it wouldn't
Motherfucker.
get damaged. Then I took a laser and tried to burn off all the germs from inside the sarcophagus, then lowered the top plate on and hermetically sealed it. And then we buried it underground with the help of the tractor.
This cat was absolutely flabbergasted. There's a company that is throwing objects into space. By spinning really fast, they can throw objects over really far distances. This is not science fiction. They are still doing tests, but they will be completing full missions to space in about 3 years.
What's your craziest college experience?
People seem to like the last video, so here's an extreme close-up of someone sharpening a knife. Don't you hate it when you're trying to cook something and your dog keeps bothering you?
Oh! Fucking snake.
Why does the seal sound like a full-grown man trying to speak for the
Oh,
very
oh,
first time?
oh no. Sorry.
Allow me. Excuse me, miss, do you by any chance work in a library? That's so crazy, because just like a book, I'm checking you out.
This is exactly why
I'm called the
cowboys
demon
need to wear gloves.
because of my power. Yeah, fuck off, fucker.
This guy secretly took a picture of a cashier, put him on a t-shirt, and pretended that he was someone famous.
Oh my god, no way! Wow, okay. It's you? That would be me. That's king hilarious. Where'd you get that? You're the Monday guy. I'm the Monday guy. Do you have a marker? I do. Please sign it.
Please do not attempt, as this is a professional.
How fucking... How...
This person figured out how to make Google really nervous.
Hey Google, how do you spell onomatopoeia?
Onomatopoeia is spelled O-N-O-M-A-T.
Have you seen a cow that looks like The Rock? This guy was kind enough to let drivers know that a speed camera trap was up ahead, and then they saw this sign.
Thank you!
Slow down.
But then it gets worse because a real speed camera trap is then later seen on the side of the road.
Are you serious? Oh my.
This guy didn't want to pay.
Hey, I got 3.
So they ended up playing. These two women heard someone scream and were immediately concerned and went to investigate. This YouTuber wanted to see how strangers would react if he asked them to kiss him, but this particular instance was actually pretty wholesome.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Have you heard about the no DMPS?
I have. You're protesting against it?
Yes.
Just shut up and kiss me.
Oh! That's actually really cute.
Thank you.
We have t-shirts, we have water bottles, and free food.
That's actually really. Whoa! Jesus Christ!
Police took
Fucking
them
attacked.
with more guns every day. Their computer can pick up the license plate of every single car that drives by. This YouTuber cooked a Thanksgiving dinner by only using his gaming computer.
I'm cooking turkey with my gaming PC right now. There's recipe number 1, which we will cook first by playing 1 hour of PUBG. The liquid cooling, it feeds into a giant vat, and then that heats up the liquid.
He's fucking alive!
A few days ago, NASA launched a rocket into space. The rocket was launched at about 1 a.m. and turned the night into day. This is what a $100,000 TV looks like. It looks like it emerges out of nowhere. There's completely empty space where the TV should be coming from. This is because the TV screen can fold into this little tiny box.
Y'all ever see a bird swim underwater like it's flying in the air?
I know I showed you guys a similar video a few months ago, but I think this video is even crazier.
It's kind of uncomfortable, I just saw it. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get my mouse. I will leave you with the... What the fuck is that?
This knife is so sharp that it can make a cut without anything holding the carrot in place.
God, that's pretty cool. Be right back. Mama!
Everyone always makes fun of this one. Reverse. Capital N, I go like this. Frankie, you do not write an N like this. I got this. That's so weird. So why do you write a Z? Write a Z.
This is pretty spooky. The sheep in this enclosure have been walking in a circle for 12 days straight and refuse to step in the middle.
I found it. I found my mouse. I'm back. Yippee!
This magician somehow keeps moving the holes that are in this card. No, this isn't CGI. This is an actual magic trick, and I have no idea how it works.
I don't like that magic trick.
This is Lexi, and she has her twin sister's footprint forever on her face. When Lexi was in her mother's womb with her twin sister was pushing her foot against Lexi's face. The pressure left Lexi with a permanent birthmark in the shape of a foot.
Tommy, bring him here. Good girl. God.
These people in Guatemala cook their pizza using the heat from a volcano.
Believe it or not.
This is called a ghost mushroom, and it's a mushroom that can glow in the dark.
What? I want to grow a ghost mushroom. That's sick as fuck,
More and
dude.
more fast food restaurants are starting to use robots to take orders.
Would you like to try a Big Buford combo today?
Yes.
And for your drink?
Fruit punch.
Was that everything?
Yes.
Your total is $11.16. Please pull up to the window.
An organization created this machine that stops trash in waterways from going into the ocean.
Me or Black History Month? Which one will you choose?
Right now, probably be you.
Why me?
You're a nice, attractive looking young lady.
So you like your history?
Yes, I do love history. I majored in history.
So why you choosing me over history?
Because I know enough about history, but I don't know enough about you.
This is Doggo sitting down here. Hello, Doggo. Do you not care about my favorites? No issues. I love you regardless. Good talking to you.
I found a video of this frog that can inflate and deflate itself.
Oh.
These fishermen saved a man that was swimming in the sea for almost 24 hours straight. He was obviously very cold and exhausted, but received professional medical attention and made a full recovery. This is called transcranial magnetic stimulation, where magnetic pulses are sent to specific areas of the brain. This is a treatment for people who are battling depression, and some people have found this method to be very beneficial.
3, 2, 1.
I just found out about this bird that likes to carry their babies under their wings.
That's funny as fuck, dude. Dude. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Okay, so every time I try to attempt to drinking water, go! I can't even make a video.
Anyways.
See your face all over. Face all go, 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 go.
Karens are known to feel entitled and to think that.
Hi! Conspiracy! Looking to sell your house? Choosing the right buyer matters. Hi, I'm Andrew the Home Buyer, and I'm proud that over the years, thousands of homeowners have trusted me to buy their house. I pay cash.
Crime, conspiracy, cults, serial killers, and murder. All things that I love to consume, and I know you do too, you sick, beautiful-minded, intellectual freak. And you're looking extra dapper today, if I do say so myself. I'd like to take a picture of you. Polaroid. Stunning. Anyway, today we are doing something a little different today. I thought we'd look at 3 different photos, and not just any photos, but 3 photos that were taken mere seconds or minutes before tragedy struck. Because there's just something really chilling about having a photo of like the last moments you see somebody either alive or before they disappeared or something like that, and I think these people's stories are so interesting. So I'm gonna tell the stories, and then at the end of each story I'm gonna show you the picture that aligns with it. So without further ado, unbuckle your seatbelts, go Mach 5 down the highway, slam on the brakes, and let's bust through this windshield into these mysterious photographs together. Hey guys, it's me, Chris, and I'm super excited to announce that there is a new flavor of Sour Boys.
Oh, shoot.
No, but for real, if you like the Kev's candy, you're gonna love these new little guys. They're the same flavor, but with an extra punch. And they're little guys forms, so go grab them while you can at sour.dd. Thanks, guys. Bye! So the first person, or I should say people, that we're going to be talking about today is Chris Kremers and Lisanne Froon. So Chris Kremers, 21, and Lisanne Froon, who was 22, who were 2 vibrant young women from Amersfoort, Netherlands. Both women had recently completed their studies, and Kremers had just finished her degree in cultural social education with a specialization in art education, while Froon had graduated with a degree in applied psychology. And Kremers was described as an outgoing, creative, and very responsible person, while Froon was optimistic, intelligent, and passionate about volleyball. And the 2 friends had spent months planning a trip to Panama, which would be both a vacation and a service project. They were very excited to explore a new country and experience different cultures, and volunteer by teaching local children and learning Spanish. So literally, like the best human beings ever. And their trip was meant to serve as a celebration of their recent graduation and as a meaningful way to give back to communities that they visited. So Chris and Lisanne arrived in Panama on March 15th,
2014, after months of preparation, like I said. So they spent the first 2 weeks traveling around the country, visiting various sites and enjoying the local culture, and they would reach the town of Boquete, located in the Chiriquí province, on March 29th. And here they were to stay with a host family and begin their volunteer work at the local school. And a host family is just people that basically let anybody come in from foreign places that usually that are going to school or volunteering in a different place. So they were staying with this specific family. And their plan was to remain in Boquete for about a month. And before they really got into all their volunteering and everything, they really wanted to go on a hike. So on April 1st, 2014, the two women set out on a hike along the El Pianista Trail around 11 a.m., which was a very popular scenic path that often offers breathtaking views off the nearby Beru volcano. And they were just intending to explore the very scenic forest and get some photos. And prior to their hike, they had actually written a Facebook post mentioning their plans to tour the local village, and they also had brunch with two fellow Dutchmen before as well. And the hike was just intended to be a casual day trip to sightsee, but as hours passed and the women did not return, concerns would begin to mount. So on the evening of April 1st, the same day that they went on the hike, the host's family's dog, which had accompanied Chris and Lisanne on their hike, would return home without Chris and Lisanne. And this was the first sign that something had gone terribly, terribly wrong. So the host family actually began searching the surrounding area, but were unable to find any trace of the women. And by April 2nd, after the pair missed an appointment with the local tour guide, authorities were notified, and a full-scale search was launched. And the search efforts initially involved the local authorities, police, and volunteers scouring the jungle. But as days would pass and no signs of the missing women were seen, the search was expanded. And on April 6th, the families of Chris and Lisanne arrived from the Netherlands, accompanied by Dutch detectives and search and rescue teams. So they literally had everybody that could have been looking for them was looking for them. But despite the extensive efforts, no evidence was found to indicate where the women had gone or what happened to them. And for over 2 months, the search would yield no significant leads. So it wouldn't be until June 14th, 2014, that a breakthrough occurred when a local woman would find a blue backpack along the banks of a river near the village of Alto Romero, several kilometers from the Pianista Trail. And inside the backpacks was the women's personal belongings, including Lisanne's camera, their cell phones, 2 pairs of sunglasses, a water bottle, Lisanne's passport, 2 bras, and $83 in cash. And the discovery of the backpack was both a relief and a new source of dread, as it just raised more questions than answers at this point. But the contents of the backpack provided investigators with crucial insights into what might have happened during the days after the women had disappeared. Their phones, both Lisanne's Samsung Galaxy and Chris's iPhone 4, revealed that they had tried calling emergency numbers multiple times in the days following their hike. And the first call was made only hours after they first embarked on their hike, on the afternoon of April 1st. But unfortunately, none of the 77 emergency calls made from the phones went through. Which, 70, that's horrifying. In what situation are you I don't know, it's just nightmare. We'll get into it more, but 77 missed calls, and it was likely due to the poor reception in the remote jungle. Only 1 call would be very briefly connected, but was cut off after only 2 seconds. And the call logs also revealed that Lisanne's phone had been switched off on April 4th, after its battery died, while Chris's phone continued to be used sporadically for about several days. And by April 6th, someone unsuccessfully tried to unlock Chris's phone multiple times. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Indicating that either Chris herself or someone else was trying to access the device, which, why would Chris not be able to unlock her own phone? I don't buy it, so I'm just like, it had to be somebody else. However, it was the photos recovered from Lisanne's camera that offered the most eerie and unsettling clues. The first set of photos, taken on the day of the hike, showed the women enjoying scenic views along the trail, and there was nothing really out of the ordinary with these images. However, a second set of photos, taken on the night of April 8th between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. were far more disturbing. These nighttime photos included images of Chris's belongings, random rocks and sticks with plastic bags tied around them, and most alarmingly, the back of Chris's head, with what appeared to be blood on her temple. And the purpose of these photos and their context remain unknown, leading to a multitude of theories. I'm looking at the photos again, and they're so eerie and creepy. Like, it's nightmare fuel. It's absolute nightmare fuel. So in June and August of 2014, human remains would be discovered in the same general area where the backpack had been found. First, Chris's jeans were found folded near a rock near the river. Then a boot containing a foot and a pelvic bone were also discovered. And DNA testing would later confirm that the bones belonged to Lisanne and Chris. And the state of the remains raised further questions. Lisanne's bones specifically showed signs of natural decomposition, while Chris's bones appeared to have been bleached, which, like, who? It had to be somebody. Like, if you find a foot, like, it could be a bear, or it could be like a prey, an animal or something. But if the bone's bleached, like, how's that happening out there? Several theories had emerged over the years to what might explain what happened to Chris and Lisanne. And these theories can be broadly divided into two categories, either accidental or foul play. So the most commonly accepted theory is that Chris and Lisanne became lost in the dense jungle.
Shop the best deals of the year during the Living Spaces Black Friday event, where you'll save big on designs for your home. Find sofas for as low as $3.95, dining sets starting at $2.95, queen beds starting at $1.95, and rugs, accessories, and home decor at unbelievable prices. Plus, pay no interest for 20.
Todd Graves, founder of Raising Cane's, joins Shark Tank Fridays on ABC and stream on Hulu.
After straying from the El Pianista Trail. And as night fell, the situation would grow dire, and they may have attempted to find their way back, resulting in one or both of them suffering fatal injuries. And the photos of Chris with blood on her head suggest that she may have suffered a fall or another accident where she hit her head. And the nighttime photos could have been taken in a desperate attempt to signal for help or document the situation, which, like, I'd be the last thing I'd be doing is taking photos of shit that happened, I guess. I don't know. And then we have foul play, which of course I'm more leaning towards because I'm just, that's the way I go. So there are many that believe Chris and Lisanne were victims to foul play. The fact that their bones were scattered and were in varying states of decomposition, with some of Chris's bones appearing to be bleached, has led to some speculation that someone tampered with their remains. Additionally, some of the observers have pointed to the nighttime photos as evidence that the women were in a state of distress and trying to document their threatening situation, which is like, I feel more plausible. So one of the theories is that the women encountered some dangerous individuals in the jungle, possibly members of a local gang or even corrupt guides, and were inevitably killed. And this theory is supported by the fact that other murders and disappearances have occurred in the Boquete region, although there hasn't been any really solid evidence to tie these cases of Chris and Lisanne to foul play. It's really just a theory. And another possible theory is that the women were held for ransom for nefarious purposes, but managed to escape in the jungle only to succumb to the elements. And some even speculate that there was a possible cover-up, either by the local authorities or other parties, to conceal the true circumstances of their deaths. Because critics point to alleged investigation errors and inconsistencies in the official reports. And the book, Still Lost in Panama, explores these aspects, presenting new evidence and witness accounts. But the case of Chris and Lisanne are still a mystery, with many questions left unanswered, and I don't know if we're ever going to figure it out, but those photos are just haunting. I mean, I don't know what to make of them. I mean, I hope they didn't suffer too much, and my thoughts are with family and friends. Hopefully we figure it out one day what actually happened to them. But that brings us to our second story, which is about Brian Wells. So So Brian Wells was a 46-year-old pizza delivery driver who had worked at Mamma Mia's Pizzeria in Erie, Pennsylvania, for over a decade. Guy is a vet. Described as quiet, introverted, and somewhat childlike, Wells lived a very simple life. He was close to his mother, had a modest lifestyle, and was known to struggle financially. Wells had no significant criminal record and was generally considered a harmless and easygoing individual by those who knew him. So on August 28, 2003, at 1:30 p.m., a call was made to Mamma Mia's Pizzeria. Sorry, I gotta do that. From a payphone at a nearby Shell gas station. The caller ordered 2 pizzas to be delivered to an address at 8631 Peach Street, a remote location near the WSEE TV transmission tower. And this would be the start of an intricate and ultimately fatal plot. And Brian Wells, who had been delivering pizzas for about 10 years now, took the order and set out to deliver these pizzas just like any other day. And when he arrived at the transmission tower, he encountered the conspirators, including, and I will say your names wrong, Majori Deal Armstrong, Kenneth Barnes, William Rothstein, and Floyd Stockton. I feel like I probably said most of those right. And while the exact details of what happened at the tower remain unclear, what is known is that Wells was confronted by the group and forcibly fitted with an